I have a theory. So I think people take the internet too seriously.
Okay.
And the thing is that let's assume you were dragged this morning, imaginary, every single person that wrote Abike is a this, Abike, every single person who typed it this morning, they've forgotten they typed it.
Yeah.
They've moved on.
True that.
So imagine me letting what a Kletos in Anambra State typed 5 hours ago ruin my day.
The height that I've attained now, I wouldn't have done this like 2 years, 3 years ago, obviously. And definitely they probably saw me as somebody that they could trample upon, or maybe I'm too humble, or maybe she's just that girl that we can do whatever we like to. And this is also to say that if maybe your friend is going through an abusive relationship, I'm trying to put it in that way, and she's not speaking out, it's not because she just don't want to speak out or she is negligence of it, or it's just maybe it's not just the right time, and also she might not have found her voice yet. I'm speaking out now because I've taken 3 years. It's a lot of years. Taking 3 years to be silent, taking 3 years to adapt. No worry, I go take her. I use our body, my love. I use our body. Then it's just time.
I keep saying, I worked in advertising. I did journalism. I was trained in media. I was trained in media. Like, I knew everything about the internet. Before I intentionally said I want to be an influencer, and I switched and I studied the internet.
Very good evening to you and yours. I'm sure you're wondering what exactly is going on, and it's been a minute you saw Charles on your TV screens, right? I know only Kraks Media can honestly bring me out of retirement. But they called and I said, listen, this is a really, really good conversation, and if I'm to moderate it, then I should be the one moderating it. So I'm really excited to be doing this. Anyways, this is Create Safe Spaces. It's an initiative by the amazing people at Kraks Television and Kraks Media Group. And they said, Charlie, what we're trying to do with this is just to foster a better digital space and sort of reshape the online culture amongst young persons. And I said, listen, hold my cup, I'm coming through. Today on the show, we are talking about cyberbullying. And listen, I have had my fair share of this, quite frankly. And when I asked them, I said, who am I having this roundtable conversation with? When they gave me the names, I said, thank you, Jesus, because it's one thing to discuss this, it's another thing to discuss it with people who are on the other side of the divide, who receive this almost every 2 market days. And talking about these people, I have very interesting guests discussing this conversation with me. One of them is my very good friend. He's a great guy, awesome personality. I've heard so much about this person. How dare he call himself, a food critic? He can't cook to save his life. He can't do anything as it concerns actually preparing food. Best smelling man where? Who dash him? When? How? When? What is that about? I've heard so much about him. But one thing you cannot take away from this individual is the fact that when it actually comes down to it, when it comes down to the creator landscape in Nigeria, and I even dare say in Africa, he holds his own. That's what it is. Point blank period. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me on Create Safe Spaces, the best smelling man in Lagos, arguably, and Africa's biggest food critic, the one, the only, Okwemi Hamaki. My guy.
If they do not ban spraying of money,
What?
if I don't spray,
Come on!
what an intro.
I tried.
Bawa.
My second guest, this conversation is funny, she's witty, she's very creative, an awesome dancer, and all-round creative. Listen, chances are, if you have ever stopped in the tracks of social media and laughed so hard at content, I'm sure one of those videos happened to be this person's video. She is amazing, she's an actor, most importantly a sister, and you would understand why I say that in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is the one, the only Belumi
Olawuni. It's been long anybody called me that. Hi everyone. I didn't bribe you, I promise. I didn't bribe you.
I mean, it's what it is. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
Looking nice.
Thank you. You too. Your skin is always shining.
My friend, I try. Okay, let's get straight to it, right? By the way, just because I have courtesy, because this is just in case you guys, I know you guys know yourself, not all of yourselves. Have you ever met before?
No, not
this
the
is the first
person.
time.
Yeah.
But be correcting on our content.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Kraks, for making this happen. Okay, so we're talking about cyberbullying today. Right?
Yeah.
Now, I want to start with you, Abike, most importantly because I was scrolling through your TikTok and I saw a video that I found very interesting. And you said in the, I think it was the song that said bully your bullies. And you were really, and you didn't do one video to it, you didn't do two, you didn't do three. And I found that really, really interesting. Why did you think, because again, you know, social media is a vehicle to pass messages, right?
Yes.
Why did you think it's important to put out that and put your snap, you danced to that song?
Because the song was interesting.
So I mean, was it just a song or the message behind it?
Yeah, I think the message behind it and also the height that I've attained now. I wouldn't have done this like 2 years, 3 years ago, obviously. And definitely, they probably saw me as somebody that they could trample upon, or maybe I'm too humble, or maybe she's just that girl that we can do whatever we like to. And this is also to say that if maybe your friend is going through an abusive relationship, I'm trying to put it in that way, and she's not speaking out, it's not because she just don't want to speak out or she's negligence of it, or it's just maybe it's not just the right time. And also she might not have found her voice yet. I'm speaking out now because I've, taken 3 years. It's a lot of years. Taking 3 years to be silent, taking 3 years to adapt. No worry, I go take care. I use our body, my love. I use our body. Then it's just time. I just feel like it's time for you to speak. Everybody.
I mean, it's all right.
She said what she said.
It's passionate.
She said what she said.
Anybody involved, like, goodbye. I'm done being silent. I just want to speak my truth.
Talk about being done being silent. I mean, Okpeye, you're that guy who is very, really audacious.
Very. I wish I was in.
You literally just give
Audacity.
them back. Sorry?
It's not audacity.
It's what?
I have a theory. So I think people take the internet too seriously.
Okay.
And the thing is that let's assume you were dragged this morning, imaginary, every single person that wrote Abike is a this, Abike, every single person who typed it this morning, they've forgotten they typed it.
Yeah.
They've moved on.
True that.
So imagine me letting what a kletos in Anambra State typed 5 hours ago ruin my day. That would make me the actual fool that Kletos called me. Like every single person, if I was dragged today, every single person that dragged me, they've forgotten, they've moved on, karma will not happen to them, nothing bad will happen to them.
I promise.
So imagine me, that is why when they say thick skin, it's not thick skin means it gets to me and I deflect it. But literally, and in fact, every single person that dragged me or would listen, they've moved on. So imagine me sulking. When I can just use the attention to advertise.
I get that. I understand the attention.
But it took you a while to get to this level of awareness.
No, it never did.
Oh.
So I keep saying, I worked in advertising.
Gotcha.
I did journalism. I was trained in media.
Training.
I was trained in media. Like I knew everything about the internet. Before I intentionally said I want to be an influencer, and I switched and I studied the internet. Sometimes, I shouldn't be saying this, when things are so peaceful, so unlike you guys that are actually like good people, I'm a villain and I thrive in being a villain. Sometimes when things are too peaceful, I'm like, nah, this is boring. I just poke, playfully poke.
I mean, there was a scenario, especially with you, where
there are plenty scenarios.
where
This year, last year,
they didn't just move on. Where it almost moved from online to offline.
And you can which scenario?
I mean, the very popular one.
Oh, the PH one.
Yes.
That was not.
There was PH. There was the one with what's his face? The guy who. Okay, I don't want to describe him that way.
He owns a restaurant.
He owns a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
There was that, and that scared me. I'm not going to lie.
Scared why?
So hold on. How did that situation make you feel? Understanding that he had now moved, and even the PA situation, they had now moved from just online banter to actually physically trying to assault.
So the PH one is not like online bullying. It's someone that was in my field, that was new in my field. Till date, every new person that wants to do food content enter my DM. Oh, mentor me. I did not answer that person.
And
the
it wants to
person
hate.
is from PH, so Okpa is in my city. And the person tried to like, you that I was skinny, but I didn't want to acknowledge and say, everybody, you look at this food person. So I just, said the person is a cultist, even though the person is a cultist. You get? Then the food one, I genuinely believe it's not that deep. Online bullying is bad, don't bully.
Were you scared?
No, I was in the States. Announcing at me.
Are you saying that for 1 minute you didn't think, damn, this might escalate?
I mean, if I did, I would have left the States immediately. But I was there for like a week, going around, posting my life.
Was that also you just trying to, see how far it goes? Or honestly, just, doing your thing?
I think our perception towards life dictates how our life is. I'm not saying I'm the best fighter or I'm violent,
Right.
but I'm about that life. Right. Like, nigga, pull up.
Oh.
Don't pull up with your guy, Sha, because you get. But one-on-one, it's like, I'm not saying it, but like, Bonner Boy is about that life. I don't want to pass because we're encouraging don't bully and kiniko, and like, I will not start, but if you bring it to me, like, I'm about that life.
Abika, bully or bullies? So how, because that can be spun this way and that way.
Of course.
Right? So we're advocating and saying, listen, this bullying thing is to, put a curb to it, try and stop it, if you can just associate yourself from it, for your mental, sanity or whatever that is. But then when you say, bully or bullies, isn't that somewhat contradictory? Isn't that somewhat saying, if they are doing this to you, do it in 20...
Okay, so this is the notion behind it. You've been silent for too long. It's not like you are the kind of person that would pull up, fight, you are a gangster. You are silent and you're doing your job. You're doing what you're meant to do, right? But somebody somewhere feels like, oh, since she's doing this, I'm very sure this is a soft skin. Let's keep poking that part of you. I'm just about this truth that you need to dish to people what they dish to you sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes you keep it classy, you act like you're onlooking, it's not getting to you. You cry in your bedroom, come out with your makeup and be the strong girl that you are. But sometimes dish to them what they dish to you so they can feel what it tastes like. And then you go about your life. It's not even that deep, to be honest.
Is there any situation with you being bullied online?
Oh, a lot.
That really got to you?
Oh, I mean, I would not, pin out a situation, but I've had series of bullies. And also the one that I feel like people didn't really key into was my body. I'm the kind that would intentionally cover up because I know that, TikTok people would always complain about this part of my body. At some point, I just said, please, let's just deal with this thing. Then I put on, I think it was a tube sleeveless dress. I said, my followers, you guys, if you know that you are going through this, I'm struggling with it as well. Can we just start up a challenge? It was because that one went well. I said, okay, let me go to this part of my life. Let's see how it goes. And it went well. If it's bad, if you feel bad about it, definitely you're a bad person.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've had my fair share of this, which
I'm not saying actually.
I won't say just one, but the one
maybe
I really
in your comments.
No,
like
the one I really blew up. I had an issue with but like I was dragged one time for my view on a certain Big Brother Nigeria housemate.
Oh, that was this year we saw.
It wasn't this year. No, it wasn't.
It was
this
on the
year.
pod.
It wasn't. That was different.
The one I saw was he's always moisturized. I saw it on Twitter. I'm like, is he not supposed to be moisturized?
I did.
Not drag actually. So
I didn't
name
drag
was
him.
called.
No name was called.
So,
I didn't drag
right,
anybody.
people are the ones that
But
did
this
it.
one, I literally was pissed about something because I was supposed to interview somebody, and that went people. YouTube everywhere.
You see why I said before this thing that you shouldn't drag me? Because I know him!
And my heart could not, I'm not lying. So I thought I had, this is not a big deal. I even went live and I wasn't on set. I went live, I was talking about it. The after effects, I had to deactivate my TikTok.
God forbid.
No, you're saying it from your own point of view. I promise, and I've said it before. you sit down, people would attack you, and you're like, no.
Jesus
One
Christ.
time you just sit in your room and the voice just comes, am I actually this person?
Yeah.
And you just answer in your head, yes, you are this person, and that's it.
It was a crazy experience.
Sometimes it's because you have tough skin.
I don't have tough skin.
Okay,
I think
then I'll put it.
you
No,
are
you
special
were
breed.
prepared
I
before.
cannot say
You were
the
prepared
reason
before.
why. A major reason they will drag me for this, I genuinely believe, not all, but the average Nigerian does not have sense. So why would I let the words of a daft person will never chop that was in my DM begging me for money, and because I did not give them money, I will let the words of a creator of Anambra get to me. They drag me for this. In me? So it's not tough, it is psychology. First of all, their words have power only if you choose to give it power.
Yeah.
Number one, every single dumbass, all of you that have dragged me are dumbasses. Every single dumbass that insults you, 5 hours later, they've forgotten they've insulted you. Those pieces of on TikTok that drag you, they are hungry who are doing it for Elon Musk's money. They don't even hate you. But they know that if you drag Opeyemi, people don't like him. They will jump on it and they will make money. Use my name to make money, you hungry Imagine me letting the words of one hungry person in Ibadan
Do you know what
get to me.
it means do you know what it means to get to this stage of yours? It takes a lot. It's because
I've literally explained the psychology. This person is hungry. This person knows. I don't hate Opeyemi, but if I say Opeyemi is a fool, it will make me money. So if you understand that, why would you be? Are you a fool? How would you be pissed off?
No, it's because now you understand. There are people that have no idea how it works.
It's like
But
when
this is telling us how it should work.
it's like when a married man, when I reviewed his wife's perfume and he called me a fat fool,
Yeah.
I could have cried about it. What did I do? I advertised a juice product. They paid me, bars, and they made money. Why be a victim when you can capitalize off it? Why? Like I could have cried and said, "Hey, it's the bra."
Are you guys good now?
It takes a level of
We know it each other.
understanding.
It's just so he's a married man, he's defending his wife. And again, even though it was dragging me, I understood that okay, he's a married man. What I said about his wife's products, he did not like it. As a married man, you should defend your wife. See, it's a psychology. I'm not pissed. I was just letting niggas know that, bro, if you want to pull off.
Go back.
So bro, if you want to pull up, let's dance. Let the niggas know. But I understood
When
that.
you said that,
Yes, I said what I said though. Let's dance.
yeah,
Alone, not with your kidney. But like alone, let's dance, let's do salsa. But I understand he's a married man. He's defending his wife. I'm not pissed at that. I understood everything he did and I was not angry. But it's just as a man, when another man threatens you and he's saying he might go Kenny, let's him know that, bro, if you are down, let's dance. But I don't plan to dance.
I'm not a simp.
Yeah, like I'm not the same, but I'm not pissed at him because psychology, he's defending his wife. I can't be mad at that. Those niggas on Twitter, they want to make money. So they'll simple.
No,
they don't hate you, Abike, they don't hate you.
True that.
They do not hate you. If they
True
see
that.
you in real life, and also too.
I mean, of
Yes!
course,
Also, for
It's
me,
so annoying.
in real life,
Yeah.
the only two haters was one food blogger that I did not mentor that pulled up, and the other one that I gave the restaurant a bad review. Except those two. In real life, it is
Have
love,
you guys
love,
gone
love,
through
love,
this
love.
where they
So it's like-
drop 8 comments and you're like, no, this won't get me. Oh my god, I just wanted you to reply.
Oh, no, so what happened to me? So there's this particular lady, and I'm sure you will say this. She always says the nicest things to me in my comments, right? And because of, again, second nature. I just know the handle. I know the face. I know everything about this person in terms of like.
drag you.
And I go to the airport. I'm traveling, and I literally see her at the airport. Like I know her. And then she walks up to me and she's all excited. And oh my god, hi Charles, can I get a selfie? And I'm like, no, you can't drag me online.
Oh, okay, she used to drag you.
Yeah, every single
I love that
time.
energy.
I'm like, you can't do that to me online
I
and
love
come
that
offline
energy.
and want me to give you a selfie.
Sounds like the same, forget.
I'm just like,
I'll do that.
she was shocked to her bones. I'm like, you don't do that.
Someone
That's
block me,
actually-
please now. I'm not gonna block with him. Sunkuro.
So when did we draw the line, though, between bullying and criticism? Because I've seen some comments that, quite frankly, honestly speaking, they don't come off as you being bullied. It's almost like a critique. But then people, the owners of the accounts or the influencers or the actors or whatever, take it as though they are being bullied. So how can we, give a clear-cut disparity between this is bullying and this is criticism? And then is it okay to respond to block critics?
Block them.
Are you not a critic?
But like critics.
Are you not a food critic?
Block me. Block me.
So like it's okay. So what comments would you see, okay, for example, on your page, and this is not, they're not trying to throw me or bully me. This person is giving me good critic, or maybe bad critic, but it's critic.
You don't really need to say anything crazy. It's my page.
Right.
If you drop a comment on my page that I feel, is it not? I can show you my blog. I have more than 10,000 people blocked.
I wish I can block people.
If you do it on your, it's not hard. You block me, I block you. There are people that don't like me and they don't want to see my content and they block me, and I'm happy that at least you won't be tweeting shit about me because you don't see me. I'm very, very big on blocking. Literally, I feel bad for the people that watch me on KraksTV because they blocked me and they follow Kraks and they'll see my face. I feel bad for them.
Right.
Block.
So it's about how you feel. There is no, you're saying that there is no ABC to it. It's based on how you feel about what the person is saying.
You responding to every hate comment is like, you don't need to if you're a big person.
Right,
I always say it's that if you are not as big as me or bigger, there's nothing you say in this life that'll make me respond to you.
Right.
Simple. And if you talk too much, I'm not saying I'm rich, but I have lawyers on payroll and they'll sue you for the money that you don't have. And I can lose money suing you and it will not do anything to me. But you cannot afford to lose 10 million for a year.
Right.
You can't. And I'm not saying I pay my tax, but I can drop that, but just to ruin your life. I wish a nigga would.
How do we draw the line?
I think there's a very thin line between criticism and bullying. So for criticism, if you've not tried anything, if you've not tried to create anything, or you've not tried to put your sweat into something, shut up.
What are you trying to critique?
You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. Yes, we might, but I'm just saying it that you have no idea. And it's also perception, right? Sometimes I'll see a comment, it's almost like a backhanded compliment. You're trying to say you are criticizing, but you're also not sure how that thing is meant to be. I'll just leave it for people that knows how to reply you, And for bullying, it's always coming from a place of self-hate. It's always from a place of, she doesn't even have this thing and she's doing this thing. I wish I was like her. If you sit down very well, if you notice bullies and haters, you understand that they always want to be you, but they cannot. So what better way than to tear you down?
So, but you said you don't block.
I don't know how to block people. The only people that I block, I feel like I don't think anybody's worth me blocking. If I block you, maybe
how do you keep your space sane?
Sane?
Yeah, like he blocks people whether
I just let it go.
Really?
Or allow people, and then I read the comments, allow people, you know that there's normally the normal audience will reply the hater and say, oh, guess it. And I'm just in my room laughing about it.
Do you read comments? Like, do
of
you
course,
read
of course, it's a lie. If you say you don't read comments, you're a liar.
No, I'm saying not like
it's
by
fun.
that I mean, like, do you actually take your time to read?
Yes, because it's funny. You just read some comment, you're like, you're actually this daft. Wow, that's funny. Okay, oh my God, you love me this much. Oh, that's nice. Right. I read comment a lot.
I be posting like 5-10 posts a day, and each post be getting like 500 to 1K comments.
Yeah.
Like I don't have, once in a while I see, but I don't read comments like that. Not on a proud, but it's just like I post a lot. And my posts are very, very engaging and like an average 500 comments per post. So I can't read all. Also, so I like to say one thing that nobody in this room is going to like.
What?
Even though all of us are saying we are the victims and we've been bullied, we're all bullies, but we just don't want to accept.
In what sense?
If you've critiqued someone's work before and you know it's not from a malicious place, but the words and the tone you used, all of us, we've seen a movie that we did not like, and we said we don't like this movie and we gave our reasons why. The producer and the actors there, they will feel bullied. Their day will be ruined.
That's why
some of them will cry.
Still mention that if you don't know how, I'm just saying, if you don't know how, like the amount of effort that they put into it, and you feel like this thing I'm going to say is going to make this person feel, shh,
But how will the person grow? So I live by the sword, die by the sword. So because I be fighting with
You're Giro, that's why.
So it's basic psychology. Everybody in this room, from the three of us to the people behind the scenes, online, we've been bullied and we've given our fair share of bullying. But I just think a lot of Nigerians, we have, the victim mentality or what revolves around me, but we do not acknowledge that you get when someone like Daniel Reagan now say something we don't like, or Solomon, which is my guy, you get when you disagree with him and you're writing I don't skinny in your comment and you throw shots and whatever, you will see it as bullying. But to you, who did not do anything, karma will not happen to you. But to him, you're innocent, this thing you say no make sense. How would you say this like this? You're this. That is bullying. But you get, so we don't acknowledge that we too were bullies, but we feel bad that people are bullying us. And sometimes their intent is not malicious.
Yeah.
If you do not like a good movie or you don't like microwave burger, you don't like it, and there's no way to tell somebody that you have if you have body odor, there is no way you will tell someone that they have body odor that they'll take it well.
Of course.
There is no polite way of saying you have mouth or body odor, even if you whisper it. The person. So that's why again, psychology helps me to go through, because all of us were unintentional bullies. All of us.
Minus me.
Unintentional
Minus,
bullies.
don't say all of us.
Never
No.
given anything I'm not a fan of. Something as simple as I am not a fan of
I'd rather
this.
shut up, to be honest.
So you've never in the past 5 years said
No, say
you
it
are
to the
not a
person.
fan
Maybe
of
say it to
anything.
my friends and we are gisting about it, but not to the person.
Online.
No, I've never done. No, I've
Shout out
never.
to you. Okay. Shami, live by the sword, die by the sword.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because
It's psychology.
Let me ask you guys a rather personal question, right?
Yes, please.
So, I'm going to paint a scenario. Say, for example, you post something online, both of you, and in the comments, you're going through the comments as usual, and you see a very, very close friend, I mean, like a really good friend of yours, in the comments that says something that might be a critic to you or might sound like you're being bullied, right? In the comment, and this person is I'm saying they have your number, they chill with you and stuff, and they put that in comments, right? What will your next action be?
Pull up. I'll call the person that, yo, my G, you have my number. So I'm not trying to form bad guy. I'm a soft guy. I am a soft guy and a loving husband. But when one needs to be done, needs to be done. Guy Alpha, Charles, you have my number. What the hell was that trash you just did? You do not have to agree with me. Like, we are not the same. But why the hell do you have my number? You have access to my DM and you wrote that. I don't with that thing you did, Charles. Delete that comment right now.
Interesting.
Straight up.
Okay, what would you do? Because I feel like you would be like...
I did it for a friend last week.
Really?
Yes.
What did your
He
friend
did
do?
not bully me. Every time those twats on Twitter are trolling me, he shares the tweets to my WhatsApp and he just laughs. And I told the guy that, you get, that's not bullying, but I'm like, G,
Yeah, what's that?
you've been doing this shit for years. I know we are guys and Kenny, but can you stop that bullshit you do? See, I will clear anybody.
Yeah, that's weird.
Again, I'm not a tough guy, yo. I'm not a tough guy, but I always say it's that sometimes do what needs to be done. And what needs to be done is never sweet. It is difficult. Do what needs to be done. I'll clear you.
But how would you do if that was you?
That's weird, because I don't think a friend would do that.
But what if
Yeah,
you're in this situation?
it's so weird.
How would you
but
handle that?
Of course, call the person or delete the comment, and the next time you see me, we're not friends
I'll
anymore.
make you delete that comment.
Yeah, just
Charles, delete that comment yourself.
The next time you see me, we're done. Because for anybody to do that, then
Okay, so I mean, I like that we can all see these perspectives. You know, Okwe has said, listen, I'll block you. You know, people, you don't allow, the opinions of people who are not as rich as you or under you.
Dumbasses.
You know, say some
rich
things that would
dumbasses.
affect you and things like that. And you've said, listen, I don't block people, but just, we said what we can say, right? But I personally feel like these experiences and views that you've shared are birthed from, just years of navigating the space and knowing, okay, wait. You've been here for a minute. You've seen a lot of stuff.
Fair enough.
I kind of feel like when you started, how you handled things are very different from how you handle things now.
100%.
And that's growth.
Fair enough.
Right? So I mean, that again brings back what I'm saying. Like, I mean, there's experience, there's years, now you know how to navigate the space better. Certain things don't push you or move you anymore because, I mean, you've been there, done that, won the t-shirt, right? But for people creators, who are maybe like 1 year in the business, 2 years, 3 years, who just, started and are making the numbers and, doing well for themselves, and this is happening to them now. What would your honest advice to them be?
Let me start, please, so that you go with the tough advice.
And they're still new, they're still building.
Yeah, I feel like most people say things just to make themselves feel good. I'm not talking about he was prepared before he started. Some of us had no idea where the road was going to lead us to. So you were still soft. You were still the mommy's girl that your mom will wake up in the morning and tell you, you look so beautiful, you're nice, you have the perfect skin. You're still the one that your sister will randomly call you and say, are you okay today? I just sent you some money. So you have love at home. You feel like real life is about that life. So it's very important that, first of all, I would always say this, that never neglect any kind or any form of love that you have, because on your down days, those are the things that you need to use to gather up your strength, right? And also, life is not a bed of roses. Even if you're a banker, this happens anywhere and everywhere. Just be prepared that life would not go the way you have envisioned it, of course. Everybody would not like you the way your mama do. Some people, their mom doesn't even like them. Some people are not loved at home. So when they are not loved outside, they are like, okay, I'm not loved at home, so it doesn't really bother me. So these are for people that are soft-hearted. They feel like everybody's supposed to be the same. You need to take life one step at a time and focus on the things that really, really matter to you and the people that really show you love, so that you can use it to gather up yourself when things are not going the exact way that you think it's supposed to go. So yeah.
Interesting stuff. Okay, what would you?
Tough guy.
And please be open.
Basic psychology.
Right.
Basic fact. Every single person who insulted you or said something not polite about you, 5 hours later, they've forgotten. Why would you let the words of what they've forgotten they've said ruin you?
But words are powerful, though.
It's a lot. I just want to believe that.
So what
can I ask you one question?
Is if all my friends that I trust, that I F with, if all of them were in a room, so what? Yes. So I have to rate you.
Yeah.
For you to get. If my friends, my guys, those who I'm acquainted with are the ones saying these nasty things, 1,000,000,000% it will enter me.
Okay.
How you feel when those dumbasses that you don't know drag you?
Yeah.
When my friends and family
I get it.
see those things about me, it will pain me. I would ask, is it true? Am I really a bad person? Or you don't know me? Like now, from these shoots now, I promise you, one hungry dumb on Twitter will cut out a 10-second clip that will misguide people and post it because he needs that Elon money. Because why? His parents failed him or her. They did not give them a good life. They did not provide for them. So now they have to hustle doing dumb shit. So imagine me knowing that this person is a hungry person whose parents failed him, and if his parents did not fail him, he won't be doing what he's doing. Imagine me letting someone I know is beneath me, their words get to me. And this is why I said I like to poke them. Because from this clip, I'm going to make money. For the 4 days, those dumb pieces of shit drag me. Perfume vendors and food vendors, they'll cash out. And you're broke. Continue what you were saying.
I love it so much.
They'll cash out.
Okay. So I like that we have two very different views. This is saying.
I don't know why you called me yo.
Fire for fire.
I don't know why they call it like a me.
And I because like
They intentionally put you here. He was very, very strategic.
But I mean,
I swear I'm making millions on the day this stuff comes out. That's how I'm making millions on the day. People on Twitter, I dare you not to post me about being that.
So the name of this initiative is called Create Safe Spaces, right? So before we wrap up, I'd like to ask you guys individually, where is your safe space? When you are overwhelmed, when the world is just giving you a shitload of shit and you just want to go to this one place and you know that you're going to have some sort of sense of decorum.
I want to hear your preference, please.
I think it sounds we should know. No, yeah, she is, but like taking long walks actually. Like taking long walks and listening to music, I think that's like therapy for me. I declutter, like I feel taking long walks, and obviously I love my wife and everything. But when let me not give them the ammo. Like when people are dragging, she reads the comment.
Oh wow.
And she's like, why are they thinking this about this person? This person is not like this. And I'm like, allow them. Like, are you not seeing the alerts I was getting from these dumbasses dragging me? So like when people are dragging me, I don't go to her because, you know, she doesn't like it. So either I just take a long walk, listen to music, or I go to the cigar lounge and I speak to the members and they inspire me. It's mostly rich niggas that like they talk about their life, businesses they've done, and I just learn. But again, this is not an act. It's not real. It is not real.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's not real.
But you've been taking long walks, but it's not real.
No. You said when?
Yeah.
Like when? So like it's not often. I take long walks every day either ways, but it's like when the dragging is a lot and just 1 hour. It's not real. It is not.
Yeah. So it's kind of like your time to remind yourself that.
So when it starts to affect my money.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. There you go.
The worst they
Has that ever happened before?
No. Yes. So many brands, because of the way I speak, many brands they've blacklisted me.
Gotcha.
So it's like the worst. So the worst has happened. They've taken down my page before on this thing on IG. But guess who has money and paid the hacker millions to bring it back the next day? So like that is the worst they can do. Brands have blacklisted me. So when they've attacked your money, and the worst they can do is take down your page. When they cannot do anything again, why should I be scared? The worst they can do. And now, it doesn't hit again, slandering me because we've heard it, he talks this, it's not like you guys now. Mostly you've collected before. But you now, most likely, they will make more money slandering you because, okay, this guy is new fish.
Yeah.
We've not really dragged him like that.
Yeah.
They've dragged everything to drag on now. On me, they've dragged everything to drag. So it's you I'm beating.
I know I'm good.
He didn't say anything, Sha, so don't.
I'm good.
Focus.
He's
Absolutely.
a lie. He's tougher than this.
He did not say anything.
He has just been in the industry too long to understand how it works.
It's just semantics.
Yeah.
These things don't convert to consequences in
Gotcha.
real life. So
Sometimes.
when I'm not encouraging you.
Sometimes. Sometimes though.
So as an influencer, the worst they can do is attack your money. And when your money has been attacked, what else can they do? I'm 6'2", formerly big and buff. Pull up! Don't pull up.
Abike, where is your safe space?
My safe space is isolation. And I feel like my friends hate that about me a lot, and my mom. And also, my safe space used to be my mom before I entered the industry. But these things gets to her.
Yeah.
She's crying and praying. I'm like, no, this is not what I want by this time. So I'd isolate. Sometimes talk to my best friend. We'll go gaming and stuff. Then you just keep it moving.
Right.
Life is not. You cannot just be stuck somewhere,
That
right?
is for the living at the end of the day.
Also, too, is a price to pay for fame.
Right.
There you go.
Fame is a two-sided
When
coin.
I have a lot of money, I'm going to disappear.
You get the two-sided coin. You know, with fame comes popularity, comes access, comes cash. But it's yin and yang. And the yang is dumbasses who cannot speak to you in real life.
True that.
Backing online. It's yin yang.
It's yin yang. Thank you guys for coming. This was really, really.
Thank you for having us.
KraksTV did not give me sparkling water.
He asked for sparkling water. You guys give him bottled water.
Yeah, Lowo is bottled water. A whole food critic. A whole food critic. I give me bottled water, not bottled water.
Before I let you all go, please. I mean, you guys are famous and stuff, but just
Famous,
in case
they're
there are people
popular.
who don't know you, let us introduce yourself again by yourself to the camera and tell us your handles on social media.
Google best smelling man in Lagos.
God. Yeah.
Google that, you will find me. You can Google biggest food critic in Nigeria, you'll find me, and let's stop the cap. You know who the hell I am. Let's stop
my God.
you know me. Like you know me. You don't have to like me, but you know me. So let's stop the cap of who is you know who the hell I am.
Okay,
Stop
Abike.
playing.
Okay, my name is Abike Sugar. I'm an actor, a host, and a writer on the side. So yeah, that's what I do.
Amazing. And my name is Charles Vaughan. The handle is on your screen. Please do well to follow at KraksTV and at Kraks Media Group. Thank you so much for watching up and until now. I hope that you learned stuff, about the topic, and you got to know them better. And I mean, pick nuggets here and there. Create safe spaces. Like I said before, it's just, an avenue where we can talk about the social ills and try to find a way to balance things out. More episodes, of course, are coming your way. Thank you and goodbye. God bless.